So again, these cheap panels that you find are talking about they're flexible, 600 watts per panel, is total BS. So if you order them from like Temu, it's get ready for a disappointment. These actually combined in series barely put out 60 watts together. So yeah, they're not worth any money you're paying for them because they're being misadvertised. Okay, these 600 watt panels, 2 in series, this is what I got, 60 watts. So yeah, don't buy the cheap ones that they look like a good deal off of Temu or even Amazon. If they don't have a real registered wattage there and they're like 50 bucks, don't trust it. Now, we can talk about solar panels a little later. Basically, if you're not going for a mobile, portable, like you're planning on going camping all the time, then there's no need to get the fold outs because they're going to be a lot more expensive. These are 250 watt panels, rigid solar panels, that I was able to pick up unused from an actual solar installer. They just had extras for 50 bucks a panel. So 200 bucks for 1,000 watts versus paying 300 and 400 bucks for a fold out that has 200. Yeah, the math works on this one. Now these I'm just testing out. You can see they're shading because of a tree here. I was going to move these to further back in my yard, but right now just have them on the side of the house. They're facing east, and this is a little after 9 a.m. so it should get better as the sun rises. Alright, I got my solar plugged in. It's early morning, so it's starting up. Right now it's just saying we got an input of not too much, about 60 watts, but it's charging. Okay, we've plugged in a solar and we put it in a better location going on here. So that's one of the key things when setting up your solar. Take a look at your yard and see where's the most sun most of the day. So right now, as you can see now, I got some nice 760 watts coming in, and I got a 1,000 watt array set up in my backyard, which I'll show you here. It's basically 4 250 panels that I got leaning against the back of my house, which faces south. So just doing some quick math here, we're averaging 750 and basically 5,000 watts, and it was at 4%. So let's just go with 0%, and you're talking, without me using it, in about 6.5 hours roughly, it should be charged up. All right, so here's my solar array I've set up for my Oupes Mega 5. As you can see, nothing extravagant. These are just used, well, actually never used, 250 watt solar panels that I bought from a store that had over surplus, and they're like $50. So of course set them up in series because the amperage is limited to 15 amps, so I wanted to increase the voltage. So it is going to be subjective to shading, but right now, like I said, they're doing 750, and this position in the house, I think, is probably going to be good for a few hours based on where the sun is right now, and as it comes up, it's going to stay on this side of the house. So I think I found my place to put them. And with that being said, 6.5 hours, it's only about 10:30 here in Florida, so you know we're going to have sun until almost 5 p.m. So it's possible this could charge the whole thing up. So we'll see. So a little follow-up on the solar test from yesterday. So it is about 9:30 in the morning here, and it's already up to over 760 input watts for the solar, which yesterday we saw it maxed out about 800 and some change out of my 1,000 watt array that I got in series. So definitely the possibility of running this while charging it for me is easy. I'm using barely 200 watts, so definitely I could use this during the day in a power outage while charging it and using and powering my home. So as you can see here, with the solar hooked in and running about 500 watts, that's what happens when you got teenagers around. So looking at this, it's saying 99 hours. So you're talking 4 days. Now, of course, this is with the solar running. So with that being said, with the solar running during the day, this would be charged and running the house fine. So indefinite backup power.